Hi everybody, welcome to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie. Today I would like to talk about bringing nature inside. This video is for everybody, but in particular it's geared towards people that live in apartments or in the city or have smaller lots at their homes and they don't have a huge garden outside, or if it's like the dead of winter and there's really no live plants outside, or if you're just like me and like having live plants in the house as well as outside, this is for you. One of the great things about going outside and walking in either the woods or at a park or just being outside in the grass is that bathing in nature changes your mind, body, and spirit. It changes your mood. It elevates happiness. It helps with creativity. It loosens creative or writer's block. And it just in general makes you feel better. So it's always nice to have the plants indoors as well, because I talk to my plants, and being an animist, you understand that everything has an energy and a spirit to it. Before we bring a plant into our house, if you've never gardened before or you've never taken care of a plant, there's a lot of things, well, I won't say a lot, there's a couple of things you want to think about before you do it. The first being, how much care are you willing to give? Because once again, these are live beings, these are live energies that you're bringing into your house, and so you want to be respectful as you're taking care of them. You want to be able to provide them the environment that they're used to, the care that they need, so that they thrive. And it does happen, but you really don't want one to die on you. So keep in mind that there are levels of plant keeping. So you don't want to get an orchid or something that requires specific needs and attention that you might not be able to give it. And don't get plants that, if you travel a lot, you don't want to get plants that are very finicky. Once you've figured out how much care you're willing to give, let's talk about how much light you have in your house. If you have a very bright, sunny spot, or you have a couple of them, loads of windows, you can get bright plants that their sunlight needs are bright lights. There are plants out there for people that don't get a lot of sun in their house. There's low light plants, and there are some plants that really do thrive in a little bit of darkness, and they only need a little bit of light, and it doesn't even have to be direct light. Usually the darker the leaf, the less amount of light it needs, but that's not a hard and fast rule. So do some research before you pick that plant. Another thing to think about is your living space dry? Is it humid? Some plants have different needs. Ferns need a little bit of humidity in the house, and cacti don't. Cacti actually like it very arid. So that's something to keep in mind when you're choosing a plant for your space, because you either have to commit to misting if you need some humidity, or a dehumidifier if you want to keep plants that want to be in a drier environment. So these are the more mundane things to think about. So it can be a little bit deeper if you want it to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but plants carry different energies. Plants, different ones are masculine and feminine. So if this is a dedicated space for feminine energy, you don't want to bring in a plant that has heavy masculine energy to it, if that is important to you. If it's not, then I wouldn't worry about it. Plants also have different alignments and stuff. So if you work with different deities, they don't play well with other types of plant or certain types of plants. And then also if you adapt feng shui designer or feng shui techniques, some plants don't work well with feng shui in your home. So all you have to do is just do a little bit of research, and you should be able to find the perfect plant for your space. I also recommend that if you were just starting out, it's very tempting to go into a nursery or a garden department and pick out a lot of plants that you really enjoy. I'm guilty of this. I've done this myself. And then you come home with, 5, 6, 7 plants for your home. You don't have space for everything. and then you realize all their cares are different. They have different needs, and then you're scrambling to try to take care of them the best you can. And you know, you might have some success, and then, or you might have some failures. So it's easy to avoid the mistake if you can, and it's just start off with 1 or 2. And you'll notice one plant makes a huge difference. And then once you get comfortable with it, then if you feel like it, add another one, and then you'll see where it goes. And there's like some amazing apartments that I've seen, even in New York, where they're just loaded with plants. You don't have to be that person. If you just want one plant on your nightstand, that's fantastic. And I think it's truly important if you do have that energy around you a lot of the times. With that, you know, go out there and find something that matches your energies and your spirit, and figure out what you like. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and let me know down below, what kind of plants do you keep around in your house? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time in another pan video.